Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy again, Chris here, back with some more Chris wrestling prediction videos today. Today I have Juggernaut with me. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel, Juggernaut 097. Of course, you guys. Today, we're gonna be doing our Wrestlemania Backlash prediction video. Of course, got 6 matches on the card. Could there be more? We still got SmackDown tomorrow night. Maybe another match could be added. Maybe they can add some matches on Saturday or something like that. So, all right. So let's jump in, you guys. Let's go with the most lowest match first. I'm gonna go with Damian Priest versus The Miz in a lumberjack match. Well, what I think that could possibly happen in this match, I can say Damian Priest is gonna win, but possibly have some help from John Morrison tries to do the same thing that the Miz has been doing to him. Of course, jumping up on the rope and all the other stuff, and basically, the Miz cost John Morrison in his matches. On the past 2 times, that Damian Priest fought John Morrison. So yeah, with that, you guys, I'm gonna have to say Damian Priest ends up winning that match. Yeah, Damian Priest, my prediction, our winner. I'm guessing.
I haven't been watching Raw as of late, and I mean, I've been watching SmackDown more because SmackDown is like so much better. And I don't know, man. This is a hard prediction here. I mean, so tell me what's been like going on like on Raw with this feud here.
All right,
Tell
so
me more.
basically, what's been going on? Well, like 2 weeks ago, Maurice, John Morrison, and Maurice and the Miz was out there 2 weeks ago on Raw, and basically what had happened was, they were starting, they were doing their premiere starring thing of Mr. and Mrs. type thing on USA, of course, and then so Damian Priest ends up coming out and saying that he wants to fight the Miz, but John Morrison ends up you know John Morrison ends up fighting Damian Priest. So and then after then, that's when on this past Raw, John Morrison said that he wants to fight. He wanted to fight Damian Priest again, and if Damian Priest won the match, then he picks the stipulation of the match that the Miz and Damian Priest is going to have this Sunday at WrestleMania Backlash. And then like I said, Damian Priest ended up winning the match on Monday because the Miz keep jumping up on the rope. Like these past 2 weeks, Miz been getting up on the rope trying to distract Damian Priest, but Damian Priest, isn't buying into it. And then John Morrison done lost twice when he had open opportunities to defeat Damian Priest. So it's basically getting really, really close once again to a Miz and Morrison feud type thing. Somewhere down the line, I'll say it's they're probably going to have a match at not Russell. How I keep saying WrestleMania. They're probably going to have a match at SummerSlam, or possibly even at Money in the Bank, or being the Money in the Bank, ladder match type thing or something like that.
You know what? With what you're saying there, I think that the Miz is going to win this match because Damian Priest has been really strong. And, usually the people, who are kind of getting like buried, who are kind of like losing a lot, they end up winning at the pay-per-view. And like, if you go into the show kind of like looking weak, they usually win here.
I've actually noticed that about like whoever gets laid down at the end or whatever, it's always the other superstar that picks up the victory at the show.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way like the WWE books really weird. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, you would think that the person who's like getting booked really, really well is gonna win. You know what I mean? Like, who's like on top most every week is gonna win the match.
Right.
But they just do it the opposite way, which I don't really understand that. And it's also a lumberjack match, so The Miz can have some help from like some heels in the match. He could do some shenanigans, to win, and that can help keep Damian Priest strong here. Wouldn't make him look weak or anything if he lost the match. The Miz could like do a roll up or something. He could do something crazy, and I wouldn't be surprised if this match was even on the kickoff, which there probably will be a kickoff match, which I'm not a fan of having kickoff matches. Like why not have
Yeah,
every match on the show and stuff on the
that
main show?
that's what I think is gonna happen with that. Yeah.
You think the
Yep.
Miz is gonna win? Yeah.
No. I'm thinking that
Oh,
it's
you
gonna
think
be,
it's gonna be on the kickoff?
yeah, it's definitely gonna be on the pre-show. If I had to take that as a guess, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, then second match we got you guys, which is the Dirty Dogs, the team of Dolph Ziggler and is it Bobby or is it Robert? Dang, rude.
Robert Roode. Yeah. I call
Okay,
him Bobby Roode. I still like to call him Bobby Roode.
well, whatever rude, he's rude. Anyways,
And not
so
Rick Rude.
yeah, definitely not. Versus Dominic and Rey Mysterio, you guys. So, I know you've been watching SmackDown, Justin and everything. And it's what I'm definitely going to have to say in this match. There will definitely be a title change of hands, which Dominic and Rey Mysterio will beat Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And with this match right here, you guys, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a good fight, good enough to like boost the show to get people watching and all that stuff, you guys, and to see Thunder Father win tag team titles, for the first time in WWE history, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. So I mean, this is definitely going to be, something, to look forward to. And once if Dominic and Rey Mysterio, gives the opportunity back to Dolph Ziggler, well, the Dirty Dogs, if they give that, if they give that tag team title rematch over to them, they will definitely possibly, win it again. And then who will be another tag team that they could face? Will will it come down to Jimmy and Jay Uso um you know wanting to fight Dominic and Rey Mysterio to get the tag titles, or will it be the Street Profits once again? Street Profits are another is like one of the great tag teams, just like the New Day. And New Day, man, they don't won a lot of titles. Jeez.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's crazy how many titles they won.
11
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
11
crazy.
time tag team champion, yeah. Um, but yeah, what's your call, Justin?
Um, there's only two scenarios I can see happen here, and I've been hearing some rumors that um, that Dominic Mysterio could be turning on his father, but I don't see that happening right now. I really don't.
I've
I see.
I've
What's that?
actually I've actually heard that in let's see, when did I hear that? I heard that during the time when Rey Mysterio entire family was out there and he was doing the thing with Seth Rollins and all that
Mhm.
back when they were on Raw. That's when I heard that part. But I mean, it was surprising, that they didn't do it then. But it's a good thing that, like I said, Dominic and Rey Mysterio are fighting for the tag team titles.
But I don't really see that happening. I don't really see Dominic Mysterio turning heel or anything. I
Hmm.
see I see Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio to win this match here because, like you pointed out, this would be the first time that father and son ever won a tag team championship. So that'd be something historic, a first time ever in WWE.
But you want
And
to
then
know what else
maybe
though?
what's that?
You want to know what else though?
Yeah, sure. Tell me.
Have you ever noticed that WWE aren't putting the Dirty Dogs on TV as much as the Street Profits were when they were attacked? I mean, not when they were attacking, but when they were fighting with the tag team titles. because they used to be
Mhm.
on the show like every single week or every couple of weeks or whatever. Well, no, it was like every week or every 2 weeks or so. They were like always on the on the show saying, we're up and we want to smoke type thing. But they're
Yeah,
not really doing that with the Dirty Dogs. It just seemed like they just wanted to put the titles on them, just
they're
to
kind of like transitional champions, kind of.
right.
But yeah, I see the Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio win, and then maybe down the road, they can have when they lose the titles, have Dominic turn heel. Maybe I don't know, maybe around SummerSlam or hell Survivor Series, do something like that. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say new champions here though.
All right. All right. Then the next match we have, you guys, we have Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. What could happen in that match? Who will win? Who will be victorious? All right, so um let's kind of break things down. We got Rhea Ripley, the youngest superstar in the match, of course. Um, a great superstar to be in the ring, even though sometimes she lacks just a tad bit, like in the ring, not like all the time, like Shayna Baszler like her all the time, which why she can't never be a Raw Women's Champion. Then we got Asuka. Asuka's, she's been a long, she had a long tag team, not tag team. She had a long title reign, with the Raw Women's title. Then we have Charlotte Flair. Dad is Ric Flair. Um, but what I can see is possibly having in this match is that it's going to be a new champion, and I will say that new champion will definitely um will be Charlotte Flair. It will
Hmm.
definitely. I'll say Charlotte Flair is going to walk out with that Raw Women's Championship. Simply reason why is because she has that friendship type thing going on with Sonya Deville, of course. And then, Oscar, they don't want to put the title on Oscar, of course. And, Rhea Ripley, she's lacking, with, she's really lacking, not really being like an actual fighting, like a fighting champion. She comes out and they say her, and from what I heard, they said that her mic skills, is horrible, and that you know, they may end up taking the title off her, which I paid attention to. I went back and watched a couple of her matches, from while she was, champion. And I was like, yeah, that sure is right. So yeah, like I said, your winner and will be new Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. And I would never put that title back on Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that Asuka's bad. It's just that the way it's the way they booked her. Like I don't know this.
It was champion during the whole pandemic.
Yeah, and then the way she barely defended the title, also.
Yeah, she didn't defend it. Like last time she defended was in November, like last year, dude. And then even though that thing where she had like the little what was that little thing? She had like this little thing with Alexa Bliss, but that really wasn't a match. Like I always said in my videos, that really wasn't no match.
Hmm. You know what? I'm actually gonna say Charlotte Flair wins. Yeah, because like you pointed out, with Rhea Ripley, not being the best on the mic. I mean, she was great in NXT, but one
Yeah,
NXT main roster is completely different. Once you get up to the main roster, like the writers up there, like they can go like, okay, yeah, we don't like this person, or Vince goes like, oh yeah, we don't like that person, so we're gonna take the title off of them.
yeah,
And
oh
maybe
yeah,
develop Rhea Ripley a little bit more, and then you could put the title back on her later. But I think that because Charlotte was supposed to be in the position at WrestleMania, she was supposed to be going facing Asuka for the title.
right.
So I feel like they're going to put the title on Charlotte here, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good matchup. Nonetheless, it's going to be good.
Okay, okay. Definitely, man. Well, another question: Will Sonya Deville come out and possibly restart the match and have Charlotte to win that way? And have Charlotte to win that way. Or will somebody get disqualified in the match?
Well, I mean, it's a triple. It's a
No,
triple
no, no,
threat
no,
match.
no, no, no. They can't get disqualified. But will Sonya Deville restart the match? Is another question. Will she restart the match and then Charlotte ends up, beating Rhea Ripley? Pinning Rhea Ripley.
I don't think Rhea Ripley is going to get pinned now. I think Asuka is the one who's going to getting pinned. I think that's the reason why she's in this match,
Well, yeah, yeah,
and they kind of
yeah.
want to keep
Yeah, I
Rhea
mean,
Ripley strong.
I am kind of glad that they did make it a triple threat match
And
simply because
WWE loves their multi-men matches, or their multi-women matches. They love them. Which, if they book this match right, this match could be really good if they do this correctly and give it the correct amount of time. This match could be pretty good.
right. And man, I'm definitely looking forward to that match. All right, let's jump on to the next match, you guys. We got the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair versus Weirdo Bailey for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Who will win in this match? Will there be a new champion, or will there be some retaining? Um, I would have to say that Bianca Belair is definitely going to retain her SmackDown tag team. I mean, her SmackDown championship. Why do I keep saying tag team or tag title? Man, I don't know. But anyways, um, I'm really gonna, like I said, Bianca Belair definitely will retain her title, or maybe her and Bailey will. Well, no, 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 no. I just got a great idea. Check this out. Okay, Bianca Belair wins the match, right? Next thing you know, Sasha Banks come and attack her from behind. What do you think about that? Because we haven't seen Charlotte. I mean, we have. God dang, I'm mixing everything up today. We haven't seen Sasha Banks since WrestleMania, as her losing her SmackDown Women's title to Bianca Belair, and I know she's been put, back on the she's been put back on the, on the little vacation or whatever. And
I think
so,
she's been filming for The Mandalorian also because she's a part of The Mandalorian on the show on Disney Plus.
oh no,
So
man, I
she's
don't
a
watch.
part.
Oh no, man, I don't watch Disney Plus. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow,
Yeah, she's a part of The Mandalorian. She's a part of Star Wars. Sasha Banks. So
what?
I think what's that?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
you
do
watch
watch the
that?
show. Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. Yeah, Sasha Banks is on that. Like I saw her in the second season. Like oh, that's Sasha Banks. Like she took off her helmet. Like oh, that's Sasha Banks right there. I
Wow.
freaking marked out because Sasha Banks. She's one of my favorites. Um,
Yeah.
but I definitely think that Bianca Belair is going to retain here.
Yep.
Um, Oh no, I could see actually Sasha Banks coming out and attacking her after the match. Like I
Hey,
definitely think they're gonna.
do you
What's
know
that?
what would do you know what would be interesting to see
Yeah,
if like what would be so interesting to see if we had, like, let's say, what's her name, if we had Naomi to appear on SmackDown and to attack Bianca Belair, and that'd definitely that I mean that'd be interesting to see. But like I
hmm
said, that'd be it wouldn't happen. But yeah, my pick: Bianca Belair retains her title against Weirdo Bailey.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go with the same way. I'm gonna have to say Bianca Belair retains.
All right, all right. Before we continue, I got some news that I would like to share here on my live with everyone, and this is what I had told Justin as well. Is regarding the Fiend, you guys. I know you guys been wondering where has he been, and all that, you guys. But it's being reported right now that Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, of course, is rumored to be struggling with the passing of uh John. Hugh Herbert, of course, Luke Harper, which is
Huber,
why, yeah, Huber, yeah, which is why they changed the result at WrestleMania with having Randy Orton to
aka
win.
Brody Lee.
Yes, Brody Lee, is why he's not been around why he's not been around at the moment. And Vince wasn't happy, of course, like I said, with Bray's shape and Bray's request for some more time off as he's dealing, with mental health issues, with losing his longtime friend. Um, I mean, I didn't think that was Bray Wyatt, I didn't think that was Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. But it came out to. I mean, I didn't think it was the Fiend at WrestleMania, but it did. It did come out that was the Fiend at WrestleMania, and with seeing him, lost so much, weight, you guys. You're used to seeing the Fiend to where when he first came out, you used to seeing um the guy that plays, with the little Muppet characters, on the Firehouse Funhouse. And so yeah, you guys, let's make sure that we definitely keep Bray Wyatt, in our prayers and everything as he's going through something, and hopefully he will return back to the ring, and hopefully we'll see, what WWE has next for him. Also, you guys, I want to point out some more wrestling news right here in this video that WWE is planning for fans to return in July. It looks like WWE is going to start touring once again on July 16th for the main roster shows. SmackDown, of course, will be the first one, and not sure on if they will do Raw, live again. But yeah, stay tuned for more information on that as well. So
Well, I want to interrupt you for a minute or so about
go
the
ahead.
whole with the whole thing with Bray Wyatt. Yeah, it's good that he's taking some time off right now, to kind of get some mental health stuff because you
Right.
know um Brody Lee or John Huber, he was a big influence like to a lot of these wrestlers and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yes, he was. I mean,
And they came in together, as a whole Wyatt family and stuff. So they got some history with each other. And losing somebody, because I just got done watching the whole documentary with the Dark Side of the Ring with the Chris Benoit, and
right.
when he lost Eddie Guerrero back in what year was it? 2000
2005.
2005, yeah, back in '05. That really hurt Chris Benoit.
Oh
And
yeah.
we saw the stuff that he did, and we do not want another tragedy like that to happen ever again in professional wrestling. And so that's good that he's taking some personal time off, and hopefully he comes back soon because I as fans we don't live these wrestlers' lives,
Yeah.
and we
I
don't
mean,
live their lives.
even though they play hero characters, they do all the things that they do on TV. Like, of course, with Reigns, a lot of people don't like Reigns. A lot of people will say you suck, or whatever. But at least he is making SmackDown a great show. So yeah,
And also, these guys are normal people also, so they deserve to have some time off because being on the road, which of course they're not on the road now, but
just
being
just
wrestling.
just imagine being on the road. Like, you leave one show, go to catering. Next thing you know, you got to get on that bus, go to a nut show. You got to go work out. You got to eat. You got to do all these other things, and then bam, you got a show
You
that you
barely
got to
see your
wrestle on.
family like about 360 days a year.
That is basically like being in the army, but except you don't have weapons. You don't have guns or anything, or well, I mean, you wear attire, but at the same time, you just don't. You're just not at war. But it's really like you are at war with, you're not being, there with your family and everything. So I get what how the Fiend feels, and of course, I would definitely took time off, more time off as well. Forget how Vince forget how Vince feels. Now, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I would say something, but yeah, I don't want to get too far. So
Maybe
it's
he go to a different company. Go to AEW. like get out of his contract. You know, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like I wonder is that what Daniel Bryan would do? But
I don't
yeah,
know. Maybe but I heard Danny Bryan. He doesn't really want to go to a different company. Maybe he could be like work backstage or something. You know, on a writing team or
yeah,
something like that. Or maybe be like a commissioner again because that was pretty cool when he was a commissioner,
oh yeah,
like back
yeah,
in 2017 or so. So that was
yeah,
pretty cool. But
yeah. And
yeah,
I don't want them to try to hype him up trying to be in the ring again either. But he's
yeah,
a free agent. All
true.
right, so then we got the fifth match, you guys. We got the WWE Championship match. We got the Almighty one himself, Bobby Lashley. We got the Scottish Psychopath, Drew McIntyre, and we got the Monster Among Men, the Train Knock Over People, Braun Strowman.
Um. Well, okay then. Whoa! This video is sponsored by Khris Wrestling. I don't even know what the heck just happened there. But I guess the next match we have is we got that triple threat match with
I'm back, you guys. Sorry about that.
yeah, I didn't know where you went there for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead and talk, dude. Thank you for taking over.
Yeah, so the next match we have is the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. We got Bobby Lashley. He's going to be defending the title against Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. Go ahead and tell me your thoughts about this match here. Like, tell me what's been going on the build to this match.
Okay, what's been on the build of this match? Okay, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, they've been having their issues ever since back when back let's see, it was back at hey, what was it? It wasn't it was what show was that? I'm trying to remember what
Probably
show it was.
I think it was Extreme Rules from last year. Or maybe something like that. No, it was a show last year because they were doing some matches like during the pandemic.
Basically, Bobby Lashley lost his title, his United States title to Riddle. Riddle got the title. Bobby Lashley didn't get a rematch or whatever for it. Then Bobby Lashley made a deal with the Miz because the Miz, ended up becoming WWE champion like a month or two ago, and
Yeah.
then after then, you guys, that's when Bobby Lashley and the Miz, making an agreement because the Miz cashed in his that's what it was. Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, on Drew McIntyre because Bobby Lashley came out and helped, the Miz win the title. And then
I remember that.
yep. And so the Miz owed Bobby Lashley, a championship match. And then that's when Bobby Lashley ended up becoming the almighty WWE champion. And then so Drew McIntyre, was upset, that Bobby Lashley was behind all this, and that's when that feud began. Then the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, he ended up getting into the fray because he beat Shane McMahon at WrestleMania, of course, and then after then he just ended up hopping into championship match when he threw Shane McMahon off of the steel cage into the table. So he ended up getting in the matches, as well. Well, actually no. He defeated Drew McIntyre to be put into the match.
Yeah, because they had a number of contenders match, and they said whoever wins this match is going to be facing Bobby Lashley. But I guess I don't know. WWE is so weird and stuff.
Yeah, that's what
Well, I think that Bobby Lashley is going to retain. I think it's too early to take the title off of him.
Most definitely, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely.
Because I don't want to see Braun Strowman as the champion right now. I think he was kind of boring as a champion last year.
We seen him. Yeah, we seen him last year at WrestleMania 36 as champion, where they didn't have a crowd, no nothing, or anything.
Well, he won at WrestleMania 36, and then he had the whole storyline with the Fiend last year and stuff. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just think it was kind of boring, the stuff that they did with him. Now, Drew McIntyre, I mean, he had a good title run, but I don't think he needs the title back right now. Well, I
No, I
think
mean, it, I don't know, man. It's really, I really hate, Drew as champion because simply how every time he gets the big head when he wins the title. He don't,
uh-huh.
he don't try to. I mean, he'll defend the title, but ends up the matches go so dang quick. Like, man,
Mhm.
like
But
so.
yeah, I think that Bobby Lashley is gonna end up gonna retaining, and I mean, who knows what's in store next for him? Like, is Brock Lesnar ever gonna come back and stuff? Like, and I don't know. And also, I've been hearing rumor. It's kind of like involved with the last match we're gonna get to. So once we get to that, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But yeah, what's your pick here?
Bobby Lashley retains, and I'll say he will put the hurt lock onto Drew McIntyre once again.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Because you know how when Drew passed out the first time, he may end up tapping out this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True.
Yep. So let's go ahead and get to the last but not least match. Will there be any add-in matches? Will there be like a Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler defending their titles against
Oh
Tamina
yeah,
and
I forgot
Natalia?
about them. Yeah. Wait, aren't they defended? Actually, no. The titles are being defended on this SmackDown. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
I just forgot about that because I
Yep,
remember watching SmackDown last week. Like,
yeah.
wait, why are the titles being defended at SmackDown and not the pay per view?
Because it's gonna be somebody's gonna get disqualified, and then the match is gonna get turned over at WrestleMania Backlash. And that's what's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just saying, dude. That's how they always do. Or maybe even Tamina and Natalia will pick up the women's tag titles and then have a rematch this Sunday. So either which way that WWE decides.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, or they do win the titles here and then they don't have a match like at WrestleMania Backlash. I just don't understand. Like, why don't they save this match for the pay per view? I mean, it's not like the women's tag team championships mean much, but still, I mean, I would like to have it defended here to make it feel like a bigger moment.
Yeah,
That's just me,
uh,
though.
yeah. I mean, it could. Yeah. Um. What I think, dude. I'm really thinking like, why we haven't seen Archer run around with the 24/7 title, but we seen him on Raw Talk for the past 2 weeks.
True.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Then we got the last but not least match, you guys, which is the Swiss Cyborg Cesaro versus the head of the table, the tribal chief, the guy that says acknowledge him, Roman Reigns, Universal Title match. So in this match, you guys, my prediction for this, I'm gonna say, I'm definitely gonna say, oh shoot, man, something is making me bite my tongue. I can't say a winner of this match right here. I'm not gonna say this person wins or that person wins or this gonna happen or that gonna happen. But I'm not gonna pick on this match. I'm gonna have to say that Jimmy and Jay Uso will get involved. Maybe Jimmy Uso will cost Roman Reigns, or maybe even get him disqualified by trying to super kick Cesaro. Um, but something is definitely going something is going to happen. I have to say something is definitely going to happen in this match, whether Reigns retains or Cesaro wins. But if Cesaro wins, that would definitely be a shocker to me. So
Me
yeah,
too, man. Me too.
I don't have a winner of this match. I don't want to say, oh man, I was wrong or anything like that. But something is definitely going to happen. And yeah.
You know, man, this is a hard match to predict. I mean, Roman Reigns, he's definitely not going to lose the title here. So I think, either Roman Reigns, he's just going to straight up win, but I feel like something fishy is going to happen. I feel like, we saw Jimmy Uso, this past Friday on SmackDown. He helped out, he helped out Jay and Roman, but he really wasn't trying to help out Roman because he's not buying into all that stuff right now. But maybe eventually he will start buying into that. But I feel like right now, I feel like it's going to end up in a disqualification, and Cesaro win by disqualification here. I think that's what's going to happen. But
Right.
I think eventually down the road, maybe Jimmy Uso will start buying into all this, acknowledged, knowledge him as a tribal chief, fall in line, with his brother and stuff. And I feel like what we could get in the future, we could have the New Day. They could come, like maybe they do like a whole shake up thing and bring the New Day to SmackDown, and we have the New Day reunite. And we got the New Day versus the tribal, the Usos and Roman Reigns.
That'd probably
That would be
like
a pretty good. That'd be good triple. I mean, not triple. That'd be a good 6-man tag team match.
All right. So what about this? All right. So let's say Seth Rollins comes out and tries to, of course, beat up Jimmy Uso for what he did last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Maybe even happen tomorrow night on Friday Night SmackDown. But then again, maybe what happened at WrestleMania Backlash to where Seth Rollins comes out and and probably tries to attack Jimmy, and then Roman Reigns gets out the ring and stares into the face, of Rollins and or some sort. But I don't know. But we're definitely gonna see. Definitely gonna have to see how this will be. How this will turn out to be at at WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday.
By the way, I hate that pay-per-view the same. Like, I don't mind if they call it Backlash, but WrestleMania Backlash, like, is every show like the next show is gonna be WrestleMania Money in the Bank or like WrestleMania
or Money in the Bank Backlash or Money in the Bank or Revenge or something like that.
Or they call it, or like after SummerSlam they call it SummerSlam Payback or SummerSlam Clash of Champions. Like, come on, WWE. Where's like your original like names at? Like, where the Vengeance type of names, or like the like Insurrections, or like the old pay-per-view names. Like, not necessarily bring those old pay-per-view names back, but be more like WrestleMania Backlash. I understand, a lot of these matches are like kind of rematches from WrestleMania, but they just don't have to call it WrestleMania Backlash. And also, another rant I kind of want to get on, like, about these like stipulation type of pay-per-views, like TLC, Hell in a Cell. And I said this on my channel many times before. I hate these gimmicky pay-per-views. Like, it takes away the shock value when these matches do come up. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh yeah, Hell in a Cell is coming up, or TLC. There's going to be a TLC match. You know what I mean? There's not any shock value in it anymore, like it used to be.
Oh man, yeah. Well, man, it's a lot. It's a lot of news going out today. It's not like interesting news, but it's funny news, dude. I found something about Sting right here. He got called out for snitching.
That's funny.
Oh man, I definitely gotta tell you. I definitely gotta tell you about this. Once we're off the air, dude. I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna share it on my channel, but it is funny. But yeah, you guys, that is it for us here on Khris Wrestling Views. Also, go check out Juggernaut 097. Don't get O and 0 confused. So yeah, check out his channel, of course, guys. It's gonna be down below. Just click on that link, and you can definitely be maneuvered over to his channel, and go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you'll get all his updated videos. Also want to shout out the Instant Wrestling podcast as well. Juggernaut, he's a part of that. He's a part of that channel too. So only channel I'm part of is Khris Wrestling Views, which is my channel. Hopefully I'll be on some other channels. I also want to shout out Rated R for Wrestling. He's another great person to listen to. Doing reviews and everything. I did one video with them Hopefully, I can do more with them. I'll put Instant Wrestling down there. I put Juggernaut down there, and I put Radar for Wrestling down there. Those are the top three people videos I watch. And also, you guys, I need to shout out this other guy. He has some interesting content. And Juggernaut will write down this guy's channel. This guy's channel name. I think it said the. Give me 1 second. He has some interesting content too. Where he commented on one of my videos. Where is he? Um, nope, that's not him. Jeez. But y'all definitely get ready for WrestleMania Backlash on Sunday. Hopefully it would be some good. But yeah, here's his channel, you guys. It's the Elitist. I'll put his
Oh yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, definitely check out his channel too. The Elitist. Yeah, he's good.
yeah. Follow all those channels I mentioned, you guys. Once again, that's Juggernaut 097, which is this guy on my right hand side. Also, my channel. Subscribe. Click that notification bell. Leave comments. Everything. Then again, we got Radar for Wrestling. Shout out his Interesting Podcast. Shout out that one. Then want to shout out the Elitist as well. I was surprised when the Elitist actually commented on one of my videos, but he's a pretty good guy. His video is worth watching. So thank you all once again for watching Khris Wrestling Views, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, either tomorrow or Saturday when I would do my WWE SmackDown review. So thank you all once again for watching Khris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Peace.